right, let's see. Hold on. All right, what's up, guys?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, hey, we're
I
missing one. We're missing one.
no, we're not.
Welcome to Streaming
Todd?
Matters and Player Pass with the Beach, Roger, Eddie, and Aubin. We kicked out Dad because he talks too fucking much.
Yeah.
We've taken control. Declared a mutiny. Made him walk the plank.
Yeah. Hopefully, Todd will make it in here a little bit later. He has a birthday party for his daughter. Hopefully we'll see him. But we're here for our show, Player Pass. Like usual, we discuss we watch a movie and then we discuss it. This week it's the movie Living, that came out last year, 2023. It was a choice of Eddie's, and we have a bunch of people out there. Not too many. It's just what's up, everyone out there. Let me, like we always do, we review the movie. We'll give it a play or a pass, and we vote on the movie, and then we'll spin a wheel for the movie next week.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just get this other thing out of the way here, and we're gonna go here to our spoiler alert. And anybody want to start first?
Well, it was Eddie's movie. Feel free to talk about your movie, Ed.
Okay, this movie was sent to me by my cousin in the UK, and she said, "You got to watch this movie." It says, "You're going to really like it." I said, "Okay." It says it's going to take us back in time a little bit, because me and her, we're like twins. We're both the same age, and we're like pigs of shit. They used to call us the twins,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I started watching this movie, Living. I said, okay. At the beginning, I was saying, this is going to die on me or what, because when it started off, they're all in the bowler hats, waiting at the station, waiting for the train. Once the train comes, the big boss comes, but they're not allowed to get in the same cabin as the boss. And when you get off the train, you got to wait to get to get together, but they can't walk with the boss. They have to walk behind him. The thing that really turned me on was when you're sitting in their office all together, and all the bureaucracy that was going around. It brought up some strange memories when I lived in the UK. I'm saying, okay, this department, I think it was Parks and Procreation or something like this. I'm saying, if this happening in this department, it must be happening in social services. Because social services, I think, messed up my family. So finally, I get going in and it said, drawing me in. What really drew me in was when the three women came in and they've been trying for a couple of years to develop this park. Well, a park for me was like my second home. I'd say, okay, a park, if you want to develop it, I'll get in the movie and I'll help you to develop it, But the screenplay itself, I really liked. The outcome, I really liked. At the end, I had a little cheer at the end because, okay, I'll give you an example. For me, there was three places to play when I was young in the UK. One was in the street. Second one was in the bombed houses that were bombed during the Second World War. And the third one was a park. And when I saw this, I said, well, this is not a bombed out house. It's like a court. But it's the same thing. They got to build a park. So, what I really liked about it was when the park was built and you seen the kids enjoying themselves, that took me back because I was happy when I was in the park. But for me, it's really nostalgic. It's periodic for me. And I loved it. For me, I loved it.
Right. Okay. I know that. Oh, I didn't say before about where Andrew is. Andrew, it's really late on the other side of the pond there, so he's going to take the night off. I
We'll
guess
read what he wrote.
so.
Read what he. Well, Andrew gave it a
Okay.
pass, but read
Yeah.
his comments.
Okay, hold on. I got to get to that. Give me a minute.
I can read it. It's right
Okay,
here.
could you? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Andrew. This is what Andrew said. He says it's too late for me this week, but I was a pass on this movie. I thought the story was okay, and Bill Nye, nice. I don't know how to pronounce
Nye.
it.
It's just
Nice.
Nye.
Okay, acting was great, but the whole pace of the movie was too slow for me. Plus, as Aubrey White rightly pointed out, there were 0 blowjobs in this movie.
But just so everyone knows, he finally got himself a quest, and he joined us in our big screen room last night to watch the movie. So I was thank you for getting that, Andrew. It was really great having you in there with us to watch a movie. Now we'll nag you all the time now.
Yeah.
It was fun watching it with Andrew.
It was.
Being his maiden voyage.
Yeah. Yep.
You popped his cherry.
Yes, we did.
I'm just kidding.
Yes,
Yep.
we did. So yeah, I watched this movie yesterday in big screen with the boys, and I didn't hate the movie. It was a beautiful period piece, which I generally like. It's one of the, well, I do like a good period piece, and this one was done well. Everything looked exactly right for the time frame. All the scenes, the set dressing in all the scenes, there was nothing that was out of place. All the costumes were spot on, but the story was just slow. I mean, like molasses below zero slow. It was painfully slow, and I don't think they ever developed the old man as
to the max
to make me care about him having a terminal disease and dying. If that was, I don't know if that was the focus of the movie or the park was the focus of the movie. I would have to think that they were trying to put all the emphasis on the park because it seemed to be the star of the show. And the only thing that brought any emotion to anyone, well, I shouldn't say anyone, to me. And Eddie had pointed out that it was nice to see that there's this little bitty shithole park in an alley, in a back alley, in a probably a poorer neighborhood in London. So
yes.
Someplace to play. But other than that, I didn't care about anybody in the movie. So it was just was not my cup of tea.
Cup of tea. Huh?
Yeah, but it was shot well.
Yeah.
Like there was hardly a shot in there that wasn't artistic. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much to look at. Every shot.
Yeah. We got Quick down here with us.
Well, let's let Quick go. I'm done.
Okay.
I said most of it. I had to pass on it, but I really, there's so much to like about it. There's so much you want to like about it. It's very beautiful, like you said, Roger. Every shot, there's so much to look at. There's so much authenticity there. There's such a good somber feeling and very the score, the musical score was beautiful, and but man, it was just so slow, and there wasn't enough development in the characters. The dialogue was very it dragged. It was just and you're sitting in a scene and you're watching a scene, like there's a scene in the bar where you could see the girl in the mirror and you could see the old man in front of you, and that shot was beautiful, and they sat talking and you're looking at all the stuff, and it was so, and it's insightful into your character as a person, Eddie, as because you picked it, and I could see all the things that you appreciated and liked about it. I could imagine growing up in a time like that and talking about the gentleman and wanting to be a gentleman, but I just couldn't get past how slow it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a pass.
It's best for you. Okay. Ud?
Unfortunately, I watched this 2.5 times, and that's
Yeah.
2.5 times more than I wanted. But if I watch something and I don't like it, I try to give it a second watch to
Right.
see if it gets better. And it didn't. It just, like I said, it's when I watched this the first time, 3 times I checked to see how much longer was left in the movie. And I mean, and like last night, Roger got excited when he finally died and thought, "Ooh, this is the end." And like, no, Roger, it's not. We
It's not over.
still got 13 minutes to fucking go.
And that was a
Nobody
long.
laughed at that.
It was a long 13 minutes too. Trust me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I mean, it was hard to care about, like you said, even though the guy's dying of cancer, it was hard to care about him or any of them. His daughter-in-law was a total bitch,
Oh yeah.
you know. And then his son didn't even have the balls when his dad wanted to talk. Neither one of them could talk to each other, and it's just, I mean, I had a shitload of problems with it. And I mean, it's like we use the thing as, you know, when we judge a movie, could you recommend this? You know, out of everyone that I know, I don't know, I could say, hey, you could watch this and they would enjoy it. I mean, that's hard for me because I have a pretty diverse group, but I just don't know anyone would say, why the hell did you suggest this to me? You know, so that's why I gave it a pass.
Okay.
I think this movie was made in the same context, not as a modern day movie, but as a movie in the 50s.
Right.
Because if you look at I really recognized it at the end when they showed all the credits. It's like I was in a movie theater, what we call the pictures, and you're watching the movie at that time. It's, you know, in that time period, which was not very fast. Everything was virtually as slow as the movie, you know.
Right. Well, I gotta say, of course, like usual, I always liked the movie. I thought this was great. I thought it was shot great. The music was great. I know it was slow in the beginning, but I said to myself, you know what? I want to see where this is going. And that's all I kept saying last night to everyone. Yeah, I want to see where they're taking me because I was interested in it.
That's
And
not the only thing you kept saying. You also
oh
kept
yeah,
saying-
that's not the only thing. Yeah, we'll wait till we come across a picture of her again. Yeah,
Okay.
there she is.
Jaws.
Jaws, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something to her, but yeah, but she was great. I think her acting was really pretty good, and Bill Nye's was excellent also.
Yeah,
Oh, he was superb.
all the acting was good. I
Yeah.
have not one problem with any of the actors.
Right,
It was just the story and how
It was
freaking
slow.
slow it moved.
but I
The
thought
pacing.
about that, and I said to myself, well, maybe it's because I sit there and I say, oh well, they had the war, everything gets destroyed, and but people still went to do work, you know what I
Right.
mean? And it was a different time, but I think that this movie, in a way, brought me there because of all the stories I've heard from my grandmother who grew up there at that time, and she told me, all about things that happened during the war, and it was like there was no communication.
Right.
There was no way to know what the heck was going on. So
Yeah, but the movie takes place in 1953. We know
Right,
by
right.
seeing the dates on the calendar. So
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
The war
But-
had been over.
Yes.
Yeah. The war
Yeah,
was over, but
yeah,
everything was still destroyed.
oh, yes, that is true.
You know, and people couldn't. There were a lot of things people couldn't do, but they learned to deal with it. You know,
19
it wasn't like you could go to the supermarket and get everything that you want. It wasn't like that. It was
No.
completely different. It's
Because in
completely
19
different. Everyone, no one had like a refrigerator that you're gonna go pack with food. It wasn't like that.
No.
You know, you had a little bit, and that was it.
In
And that's how everyone dealt with it. Yeah, go ahead, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because in 1953, people were still on rations, and I couldn't
Yeah.
understand they were going to restaurants and having, these big meals and things like that.
Mhm.
But I remember that going to the store, going to the shopping, with a ration book and
Mhm.
getting, your rations for the week.
Right.
That was in
Could you just
1953.
explain? That explains why that restaurant scene and her ordering the sundae and
Right.
that's something that was lost in translation to me. I didn't, when she asked for the sundae and she was like, I never had one.
Mhm.
No.
Now that you explain that, I understand.
Yes.
I understand why it was such a big deal.
Mhm.
I just figured because she'd never been to a nice restaurant before.
Me too. Me too.
That's what I thought.
Me too.
But,
Hey, Eddie. Since you grew up in here, I don't know if I can find a picture of what I'm looking for, but the police officer.
The Bobby,
Remember
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
in
Bobby.
the end. Yeah.
Right. He had on was it on the hat or on his badge or something? It had a BG on there. I think it was. Do you know what that stood
no.
for?
I think it
What
was
was it?
ER for
ER?
Elizabeth II.
ER. Yeah.
It was
ER,
ER.
Elizabeth II.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because I meant to ask you guys in the room last night if anyone knew. But
See that
yeah.
kind of detail is
Yeah.
exactly what I meant
Right.
about it. You could look at one shot for 10
Yeah.
minutes and find there was,
Yeah.
Roger may have said it at some point when we were watching it, but each shot was, I think it was when they were on their way back from the viewing or the funeral and they were in the train. Each shot was so pristine and there was so,
Mhm.
nothing missed. The attention to detail was unbelievable. There's as much as it's a pass and it is an easy pass because the only person I'd recommend it to is my grandfather who's dead, but there's a lot of good to say about it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the director of photography of this movie is a freaking artist because
Oh.
every shot was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one shot that really got to me was when he's sitting in the pub with the girl and she's talking,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden you see between the two of them, a man raises a mug. We call them bubble glass mugs, because I remember those because when I was young, I go to the pub with my dad, but my dad to have some peace and quiet, he give me a like a baby mug like that full of stout
Mhm.
just to make me go to sleep.
Oh boy.
So I started off drinking young.
Yeah, we see that. Wow.
No, periodically, movies like this and periodic, it sends me back to my boyhood. You always say where I was and where I am today. And in other words, it makes me appreciate what I have today.
Right.
Well, we when we were watching it, we thought that was why you liked the movie, Ed, is
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
it was nostalgia for you. You had seen
Oh,
this with your own eyes in the past,
yes, I've done it.
and it was a good representation, I think, of
Yeah.
the past. I wasn't there. You would have to be. You're the one to ask. Was it a good representation? Did they do a good job of putting 1953 on the screen? I think
Yeah.
they did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Well,
I
the only thing I really didn't like about this because there was too much of the I call it it's not middle class, I call it the upper
it's up
class,
the upper class.
because in England there was only in that period there was only higher class and lower class.
Mhm.
I was in the lower class, and when I saw this, all the guys at the station, with the bowler hats, you know, they're going to work and, you know, they're talking with their upper lip and it's like, that's not what I remember. You know, I remember, you know, getting really dirty in a, you know, a bombed out house, you know, or going to a park and, you know, there was a slide and they showed a slide and when the park was finished, well, that was a small slide because in my time there was no health and safety. And we used to we used to wax up the slide like crazy. We'd rob candles and you know, rub it down like crazy. And then you would fly off the end, and we had fun. You know, the only thing is when we got home, our pants were full of wax. You know.
Yeah.
And you see the kids running around in shorts. I wore shorts. The only time I started to wear pants is when I came to Canada. You know, I was always in shorts. You know.
Wow.
But it's for me. I really liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
It took me back.
Yeah, it opened up the story, the stories that I've heard from my grandmother. It was like a good representation of me to see in color of what, you know, I you know, I wanted to know so much about.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, Beano. Comics. Did I ever read comics when I was a kid? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Beano, Dandy, those were comics.
Well, we said that was you sitting on the bench reading.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. We're quick like usual. Let's see what anyone out on the side has said here about this movie. Grinder. Okay, hold on a second. Let me.
There's always something I wanted to know. During the Second World War in North America, you guys never went on ration.
In World War II, yeah, there was sugar rations,
yes,
there
we
was
did.
gasoline rations, there was all kinds of rations.
Yeah, but it didn't last long after the war.
No, after the war was over, it was done pretty much.
Yeah, but I'm saying in 1950, I'll give you an example. 1957, I think that was the end of the rations in the UK.
Well, that's too bad. Good thing I didn't live in the UK.
Okay. Yeah, the same as slow. It was definitely slow in the beginning, but as soon as I saw, you know, how this was filmed, I'm like, oh, I was interested, and I knew I would really want to see where this was going to take me. Right.
It's easy to appreciate what others liked about this film. Sometimes there's films where, you know, I'm like, man, how did you know this person like it? And but this one, it's very easy to appreciate, especially what you liked about it, Eddie. But even you, Alvin, I can appreciate what you guys liked about it. There was a lot to like.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That's heard from the others out on the side. This is the part where now we're gonna vote. So people out on the side chat, just let us know if it was a pass for any of you or a player pass for any of you guys. We'll start here with Raj. Player or pass?
It's a pass for me. It was just too slow. There's things I did like about it, but I just didn't. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, so it's a pass for me.
Yeah. What do we got next here? So quick.
Yeah, it was a pass.
Okay.
It was just too slow.
Dave.
Pass.
Okay. And Raj. I mean, I'm sorry, not Raj. I mean Eddie.
Yeah, for me, it's a play. It's got to be a play for me.
Yeah, and it's a play for me also.
Yeah.
Out here we have
Telegram.
We have passes.
Yeah, Telegram, 4 plays, 6 passes.
Oh, 6 passes. So some more people than voted. Okay. All right. We beat out Todd. He didn't make it. And
He
let's
didn't vote.
and
Andrew,
he didn't vote.
did we count Andrew's vote?
Yeah, Andrew
Yeah, we
voted in
said,
Telegram.
did he vote?
He voted in Telegram.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. That's so everyone knows. That's where it really
Telegram.
counts because all those plays and passes.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in Telegram, you can always when you're in the player pass room, you can look up, you know, all these movies that we've done. We've done a lot of movies, and you can just use the hashtag and what do we have there? Hashtag pop trailer. If you type that in, you'll see all the movies that we've done. You know, and you can look, and then you'll be able to find out, you know, whether it was a player pass. You can also click on the link and watch that show that we've done. You know what I mean? All the links are there. We try to put all that stuff out there for you guys. And all right, I guess
Spin the wheel.
yeah, you
Spin
got
the
yeah,
wheel.
I'm getting there.
Spin the
I'm
wheel.
getting there. Okay, hold on.
God, I hope my wheel spin is one this week.
Yeah, now talk about spinning the wheel. We have well, first I got to do this here. 1 second. Talk about spinning the wheel. The movies on the wheel. We have Andrew has up the Iron Claw. I have up Gigi and Nate. Dabs has up American Fiction. Eddie has up Rustin. Roger has up Swiss Army Man. And Dave has The Color Purple.
Yeah,
New
just to
one.
piss
The
people
new one.
off.
New one. The new one.
The new one.
Just
Okay.
to
Yeah.
piss people off.
Yeah. But you know what? Somebody still might like it. You know. I didn't watch it yet, but you know, I heard it sucked. But you know, it's more of a musical. But I guess I'll have to be a judge of that myself. You know, because that was another really good story originally. But you know, they could have screwed it up by trying to redo it. What else was I gonna say here? Got those movies. I gotta set up a wheel here. Just give me a minute. Where is this? Stop sharing this one. Okay. Come on. There we go. There goes our wheel. I just gotta spin for you.
Yeah, but that's the old wheel, isn't it?
No, this is a new wheel.
Yeah, but it's still
I clicked
living
on
on
the
there.
wrong link.
No, because I got mud. There's mud bound on that one.
Yeah, you
Oh.
clicked on the wrong link.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. Thought that was a link that you'd have sent me before. 1 second. Just give me a minute to find it here, guys.
I think it's an SM and top.
Yeah, that's what I'm up. The wrong one here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like 5 up from the bottom. 1, 2,
Yeah, there it is.
7 up from the bottom.
This one says 20. Oh, that's what screwed me up. It's saying that it's 20 and it's 19. Just give me a minute here to close this one. Oh, are we missing somebody? What are we missing? Dave?
There we go.
Yeah, it looked like Dave fell out.
Okay. He must have. Here he comes. Let's get him back in here.
I was trying to click on the link and I hit the freaking
Click the wrong
tab and
button.
it closed it. It
Yeah.
kicked myself out of freaking Telegram. Noob.
Yeah. The reason why I was looking at the wrong one was because it should be 19. We're on show 19. Okay. And we're going to spin the wheel.
Come on, orange.
Maybe. Nope.
Nope, not this time.
No.
Oh, American Fiction.
I kind of want to see that one.
Yeah, I saw it already.
That's the most interesting title.
American Fiction. Okay, so what? Todd wins?
It's the one with Jeffrey Wright in it.
Oh, talk about that. He was waiting for us to spin so he could see that he won.
Oh, what? Oh,
What?
American Fiction.
I think
Oh,
that we have to spin the wheel again now because he didn't make it here. When I hit play, when I hit spin, he wasn't in the room, so your vote don't.
So it
really
doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
I'm
all right,
fine
hey,
with
is,
that.
is this mic working? Am I on?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
right.
Yeah, you
I
are.
was making sure I wasn't. My headset wasn't on. Okay, cool. Oh, I'll take the American Fiction. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
Fingers
Drop your
crossed that it's
review.
good.
Would you maybe want to watch it in big screen with the rest of us?
Yeah, I'll try. I can do it next Thursday.
I'll try. Yeah,
I'll try to be on there.
Right.
Let's hear your review of this last movie, Todd.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I just want to give out a shout. I see Kiko Daikin, who I've been trying to get him to come on the show. So maybe we can work that out next week or sometime this week. I can get him to come on because I talked about his YouTube channel last week. I do want to have him on for us retro gamers. This guy, super knowledgeable on the hardware, the software. So just want to have him. So I see he was in the side chat. So my thoughts.
I'm sorry I didn't see him.
No, I just happened to see it said sup,
Okay.
guys. So my thought on this movie, good actors, good script, good acting, but way too slow. It's just slow. To be honest, at 2/3 of the movie, when he finally dies, I was like, is that it? This is it? This is the end of the movie? And I saw that I was 2/3 of the way through the movie. And so then I finished it. This show is Player Pass. So my question is, would I recommend this to somebody to watch? Not that it was a bad movie, but could I recommend this to somebody? And then that was where I don't know if I could. Even though I said good actors, I thought that the script was good. I thought acting was good. I don't know if I could recommend this to somebody. Just a little bit too slow. And a good storyline though. I thought that the whole circle where he built the playground was great. I just couldn't. I don't know if I could recommend it to somebody. So I don't know what everybody else said because honestly, I was at my daughter's birthday and we just got back. So apologize for running late. But
we will not be watching American Fiction next Thursday.
Okay. What's next Thursday?
Yeah.
Is that Tough Man or
Tough Man?
Yeah, first night of Tough Man next Thursday.
Okay.
We're doing a Thursday and Friday.
Well, hold on. Wait, what time does Tough Man start?
7, I
7.
think.
Oh, 7. So wait.
Yeah,
I
you'd
can
have to
start
make
the
sure
movie at 5.
5. You'd have
That
to
makes
start
a
at
long day in freaking VR, though.
Yeah,
That's
true.
like fucking 7 hours in VR.
Yeah.
A Wednesday.
I'm
How
good
do you
with
guys feel
Wednesday.
about it? You're good for a Wednesday?
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything Wednesday. I don't believe.
Okay. So
Sorry, I'm like, I feel like I'm all out of breath.
this week, next week we'll do the movie on Wednesday in big screen. All right. That'll be in the post there later when everyone looks. And that'll be great. And hey, if anyone wants to come in on Thursday and join us for Tough Man, you'll have a good time for sure with that.
Yeah,
We always have a blast.
And I'll say this for people that have not watched Tough Man before, amateur, I'll even say sub-amateur boxers is this out of West Virginia again?
Yes.
Oh, that makes it even better. So you got the toughest people that is in their town or who think they're the toughest guy in their town are going to be there to box and to find out that 1 minute of boxing. 1 minute of boxing is a long time for those guys. Not that I could.
One thing, look at the fight card, and we have 2 seasoned fighters that will be coming back to Tough Man Thursday night. The Abel brothers.
Oh,
wow.
Man!
Awesome.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah, they'll be in
brothers.
Tough Man.
Oh, that is going to be good.
The one that was hilarious. We laughed our butt off when they went over top of ropes twice.
All right. So a snippet of what I did. So last Saturday that there was a Tough Man on?
Yeah, there was
Tough
Tough Man
Man
and Redneck Brawl.
And Redneck Brawl,
was
which
last
was
week, yeah.
better. Redneck Brawl was better, commentating wise than Tough Man. But I had friends over, and we had the UFC fight on big, and then you know how for TV Mate I had the smaller screen, so I had the Tough Man on there, and then big one was for the UFC. And they were like, "What is this that we're watching?" I'm like, "Oh, you haven't seen the Tough Man." I said, so we started watching it, and we are laughing our asses off because you know the shit you see those guys do, and swinging for the fences every punch and swinging and falling down, and it's just. And then the ring girls, one was pregnant. That was
that's right. Yeah,
the one that was what, 6
one.
months pregnant, and she's in there in her bikini.
Yep.
So it's.
You can't
classic. You're only going to find it in those places. This is the best trailer park trash that you're going to see anywhere. And I say that in a very loving way. But hopefully, I think this American Fiction. Has anybody else on the panel even seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I want it.
It's on my watch list already.
Okay.
I love Jeffrey Wright.
I enjoyed it. I hated the way it ended.
Okay.
I hated the way it ended. It really pisses me off.
Okay. Well, we'll see how I have not watched. I've been saving it actually. So it should be. I think it's going to be again. I think it'll be good conversation. Okay.
Can we get a synopsis? I don't. What's it about?
A guy writes a book. There you go. Here's your synopsis.
He writes a book, and it doesn't turn out well, so he writes another book, which wasn't what he really wanted to write about, but it becomes famous. That's and
there you go.
Then leave it at that. Don't give him no more spoilers.
So it looks like good conversational piece movie. It's when I saw the trailer, I'm like, that could be a good conversation. I like it. That's what we're here about. All right. Do you guys want to roll into whatever TV shows or movies or? Did you mention anything about Real to Bread being?
No, I didn't. No. We were just finished up and just spun the wheel, and you popped in.
Popped in the right time.
Yeah.
All right. So any of our folks are Real to Bread people, which we don't have a handful in here right now, anyway. So thanks for you guys tuning in and staying with us.
The 4 people that are watching.
The 4 people plus the 6 people on the panel. Well, no, I'm not watching it, so we actually got 5.
10.
10. So Real to Bread had some issues this week. There was some issues where they were having issues with on some of their servers, and what ended up happening, from what they said on Twitter/X, is that their servers were being overwhelmed with 5 times the torrents that were previous or normally. So they did some stuff, and supposedly after 2 days, they sorted the issue out. I will say that in my guess, and this is my guess, is I think that there is a script or an APK that is new that is misconfigured. And what it's doing is, I bet what it's doing is it's reaching out, and when a movie or TV show is scraped, it will grab it. You can grab one or two and it plays that one link. I think when some of these scripts are running and it's pulling its results, I think it's trying to cache all of the results. So whereas Debrid would not have that many on there, it's being overwhelmed. So I believe that's what's happening. And if we look, there's a couple scripts that are running around that some people are using, as well as some new APKs that I think are probably the culprit. Real Debrid probably won't tell us who it is, but I bet money that it's one of these new scripts or these new APKs that is misconfigured and basically trying to cache everything in its results. And that's what's probably overwhelming. That's overwhelming RD, and hopefully that's sorted out. But you know, I had the only issue I've seen some people say is that they had to. Some people actually had to close Kodi, clear the cache, not clear data, clear the cache, and then reopen. And it usually resolved the issue because it's been sorted out. Hey, Charles. So that's a issue with Real Debrid, but that has supposedly been resolved. So fingers crossed that it's continues to be resolved.
Yeah, because that'll be a big problem for us, because we're going to have to hear a lot of questions.
Yeah. And there has been a lot of people complaining and blaming in add-ons.
Yeah.
It's dead. But
Dead.
Yay for data hoarders. Yay for
Yay.
data hoarders.
That's right.
Yay for data hoarders.
And hey, to be
wave our flag.
For us that most of us that are been doing this a while, we've learned to be flexible and to adapt. And this is just another sign that if that issue we pivot, we adapt, and we move on. So RD should be back up to normal. And it was real weird how it was. Some people were having issues and some weren't. I had never, over the last few days, I never had an issue. Any of you guys actually run into an issue over the last couple of days?
I had issues, but my son didn't.
Yeah. I think it had to do with where your location and what content you might have been trying to pull. Is what I'm thinking.
There was all kinds of people on Reddit freaking out that Real Debrid was, a scam company. Blah, blah, blah. All these new users that have no idea what Real Debrid does, basically.
Yeah. You're right. But most of us that know and that been watching my channel, we adapt and we move on. So I did want to hit up that since there was a lot of people complaining about that in the Facebook and Reddit and Twitter, that's been resolved. So fingers crossed that they find the culprit. And I'm guessing they probably did. Is what I guess. And they probably narrowed it down to an API that was assigned to a certain script or APK. Or it could be an add-on. I doubt an add-on because add-ons are normally just clones of what's already there. They're not recoding something. Usually that's where somebody's actually created something and fucked up. But hey, everything's going good other than that for me. And we won't go into any other Kodi stuff, and we'll run into whatever TV shows, movies that we want to mention. And I do want to mention only one TV show that Blue got excited about, and you guys know the new Avatar is out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
New, Airbender, not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Airbender.
Airbender.
The new Airbender out, and I know that she was quite pleased on how they did a live action for it for this season, whereas the last movie sucked ass. She hated the last movie. So, and now, does anybody else watch the new Airbender? Or
I'm not an anime guy, so I never watched it. My kids love it; they think it's good. So,
yeah. So, if you're into that stuff, I think it could be a show that, if you're into that type of content, I think that's going to be something that people like. I'll go ahead. I'm going to grab track for you guys, and we can run through some shows. This is the new thing, and I think there's 7 or 8 episodes, something like that.
And it looks like they spent a bunch of money on it.
Yeah. And one of the things
who has it?
I think isn't it Apple?
what is it in? Is that it's not Apple? It's in red there, isn't it? Is that Netflix? I can't see it.
I don't know who. It's
Yeah, it says Watch
Nickelodeon.
Now, right? Netflix.
It's Netflix. Okay.
But yeah, it's not my cup of tea. But my
Yeah.
kids who are anime kids love it. So
Um,
I myself have still been watching Australian Survivor. That's probably
yeah.
one of my favorite shows right now.
Yeah, it is. It's
So
great.
good, so good.
And it really is. You know, if you're a Survivor fan, a regular Survivor fan, listen, just forget about watching it. You have to watch Australian Survivor.
It's a better show.
Much. It's a whole new level of Survivor. Really is. You know, they always keep doing things in there to me, and I'm like, holy crap.
Todd, you guys finished up True Detective, correct? You're muted, bud.
Yeah. Todd? No, we still don't hear you.
There we go. Maybe no.
New.
You
Nope.
have to jiggle that plug.
Maybe he's talking to somebody else.
No, he's not.
I started True Detective. I got the first episode in.
You're unmuted now. You should work.
Yep. Sorry,
There you go.
my Yeti was fucking up because I touched the wire.
Damn noob.
Yes, we finished True Detective, and I enjoyed season 4. People badmouthed season 4. I liked it. I mean,
I liked it.
I liked how sci-fi weird it was. I liked it. I thought season 1 was probably the best season. Season 4 was a very, very close second. And you know why I only picked season 1 as being the number 1.
Yep.
Well,
Matthew kind of.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Woody and Matthew, come on. What's not to like?
Well, he gets a pass where, for me,
Right.
I like my Matthew, but yeah, I enjoyed it. So we finished it, and I was like, what the fuck's everyone's hubbub about this? All the hate. I'm like, what?
I got one episode in, and at the end, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but there's something big that happens at the end of the first episode. And I was like, well, yeah, I am in. That is cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there was a couple of things.
I liked it. It's some things I don't understand. The bit with the oranges, just
they never explained that.
I'm like, what the fuck is that all about?
They never finished that.
But it was a real twist at the end of how the guys at the station were murdered. I didn't see that coming.
Yep. Yeah,
I did not see that coming. Yeah, so that was good.
I received a message today from my sons. Tyler Perry puts $800 million expansion on all.
That's a variety. Yeah.
So now his movies can suck with AI.
Yeah. Listen, we're gonna find these guys doing this, because all it's gonna take is one person that's to go and make a full movie in AI, right? And put it out there, and they make $1 billion on the movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And Tyler Perry's the guy that does it because he churns out shit already. So
and keeps getting views.
Yeah. He's got a built-in audience. Why not?
Yeah.
He's a good one to experiment with.
Mm-hmm. No, but I'm talking about a normal Joe Schmo. Goes out and makes a movie, all in AI.
It'll be a
makes
while.
$1 billion. You really think so?
Yeah,
I don't.
The technology's not there yet. You just.
Oh well.
Well, we saw in some of those clips. I mean, it's good, but it's not perfect.
But in this way, it'll totally. I mean,
listen, there are a lot of guys.
It could totally change how movies are made in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there are a lot of people who've written some good scripts, but can't get a house to do anything with it.
No.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And
Right.
someone's gonna take something, and it'll be the newest Godfather. You know what I mean? And
Well,
they'll make $1 million at it, and then everyone's gonna say, "Oh well, hey, I could do that."
I think we're 5 years away from that happening, but yeah, it will
Yeah,
happen.
it'll be a while, but I mean, if you think about it realistically, I'm not knowing how the technology works.
Right.
Really, that you could, like you said, you could take somebody, and the way I look at it, it would majorly reduce the cost of producing a movie,
Right.
and instead of spending, hundreds of $1 million to make a freaking movie
Right.
using software and technology, make it for $2 million.
Well,
So
I think the
I
first
think-
studio that sees a hit from it is Pixar,
Right.
because you're going to be able to animate that type of thing way more cost.
Yeah,
That's
you're 100% right that it'll be Pixar. This is going to be the animation that's going to
Be effective
jump
first.
into this and jump in heavy.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. That is who's going to grab that first, and nobody's going to know. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
Won't be able to tell if a person was doing it
We'll
or
know when Pixar starts laying off a 1,000 people.
Right.
yeah,
Also.
and continues to release movies.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is that one where you see where
Mhm.
she's walking, and you can
Yeah.
see on the ground where she's walking a little hovery,
Yeah.
and some of the people.
Mhm.
Again, it leaps and bounds above where it was
A year ago.
a year
A
ago.
year ago.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It will
I think
happen.
It'll be in another year. I think where it'll be.
Yeah.
Because
Any
just
other-
look at all the YouTubers that go out and shoot their own movies and stuff. You know what I mean? I there's a lot of that stuff I can see that I can see these guys going out and making their own movie. I really do. We're in a different time now. No one's watching, regular, over the air. All these kids that are just in their face into the phone and looking at stuff, and they're gonna just take this AI movie, and it's gonna look great on a phone to them. You know what I mean?
Natalie Portman, who arguably is one of the A-list celebrities of our time, right?
Mhm.
Would you guys agree with that? Natalie Portman,
Yeah.
pretty big name.
Yeah.
She just put out an article or a blurb or something. I read it. I can't remember where I read it, but she's the one that said it, that anybody under 10 years of 10 years of age, younger than that, they don't look up to Hollywood stars. They don't know who Hollywood stars are.
Right.
They know who YouTube stars are.
True.
Mhm. Yep. Absolutely right.
So
Absolutely right.
she feels that Hollywood actors are going to become more and more niche as this younger generation becomes the majority. Well, it's probably going to happen.
It's gonna.
Yeah. As we age out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, as long as they put good shit up for me to watch, though.
Until you die. Keep good shit up until I die.
Yeah.
that's
Then I'll
a
care
good thing.
after I'm gone.
We're all at a certain age by the time this is running full tilt. And there's a
Right.
good chance a lot of us will be dead. We won't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just bury me with my fucking hard drives. And,
Yep.
there you go.
Yep.
Oh, you guys are terrible. Terrible.
Listen,
I'm gonna
I
live longer.
I already have like a flat panel to go on the inside of the coffin.
Oh yeah.
You can still watch it.
I'm gonna have my flat panel and some of my retro games so I can play. So I can play some Dig Dug while I'm in there
Dig
too.
Dug, yep.
Dig Dug and Galaga. I got to play a
Oh,
little bit of that
Galaga.
while I'm in there.
That's for sure.
Well, put it this way, I'll get one of those Elon Musk Neuralink to my brain, so even if I'm dead, I can still bitch about the movies that come out.
Oh, boy.
I watched a TV miniseries this week. It came out about James Brown.
Yeah.
I actually saw that I can't remember. Maybe maybe it was. So I'd seen that anybody else watch that on Plex? Because I got
Watch
an
what?
alert, that James Brown thing. Because
Yeah.
I have it. I didn't watch it yet.
okay,
Yeah.
maybe it was because I got it from Eddie. Because I knew that one of our friends was watching it because it showed it up as a suggestion.
It was good. I really liked it.
James Brown.
Say it loud.
Let's see. Why don't it? I did a little search here on Trackety Poo. It would be under movies, wouldn't it?
No, it's on TV.
No, it's a TV show.
TV show.
But
It's a TV miniseries.
It's a miniseries.
yeah, I think Tracked always has issues because I'm using Track, so that's probably
Yeah.
why it's struggling.
Yeah,
You don't know how to
Sonar
separate.
picked it up as a thing there.
Any other suggestions that you guys are
Watching.
watching that you suggest to folks?
Masters of the Air. I
Yeah.
know I
Yeah.
say it every week, but it's a really good
It's
show.
really
if you
good.
enjoyed Band of Brothers, give it a check
Yep,
out.
give it a shot. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That's it.
You've been watching the Connors?
Oh yeah.
Watch?
The Con-
Yeah,
Yep. It's
Yeah.
funny.
that's funny.
I watched
me laugh.
Ted.
Oh,
Yes.
that was
Oh
yes.
freaking
my
hilarious.
God.
hilarious.
Hey, if you like the original Ted movies, you got to see the TV show
Yeah.
because I'm shocked on how good it is and how funny. I mean, they went
Belly
right.
laugh.
Oh God, me and Blue are watching it. And we're cracking up. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's funny.
it's usually I find bathroom humor more funny than she does.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of times she's laughing and she's like, "Holy shit, I can't believe they just said that." And she's laughing. I'm like, I mean, Seth Rogen is
Yeah.
he's a comical genius, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
he is
You mean
genuinely
McFarlane?
funny. McFarlane, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
And when he doesn't have the,
Yeah.
the censors,
Yeah, McFarlane, yeah. Of
Yeah.
course she hears me out there.
right?
Has to come in this room to tell me.
When he doesn't have the censors reining him in like he does on Family Guy, when he can do really dirty material,
Uh-huh.
he does it really good. It's funny as hell.
Even that other Star Trek thing that he did, what
Orwell.
was it? Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a great show.
Yeah, I like it.
You know, I
like it.
love that thing. It was funny. He's hilarious.
And the dad from Ted is in that show.
Yeah,
He's from-
yeah. What Scott Grimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is,
He's funny.
again, I think the whole cast.
Mhm.
Again, even the mom, Blair.
mom
I
is-
mean, they're
the
all
mom is
funny.
hilarious.
They're all, I mean, really, really good. It's again not made for kids.
No.
Not made for kids. I mean, they dropped the F-bomb there. I mean,
Mhm.
it says stuff that is. I mean, unless you let your kids watch Ted the movie, I guess, then maybe you're okay with it. But yeah. So yeah, that was something that we've been watching. We've been cracking up on here lately.
Abbott Elementary, anyone?
yeah.
I watched the first season and I really
You
did
didn't watch
enjoy
the
it, and I just haven't.
Got back into it yet?
Yeah, you know how you get off of a
Yeah,
show and
Yeah, because I'm just saying these because they're back now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff that's coming back again. You know,
She's so cute, and the kid from Everybody Hates Chris is such
Yeah.
a good actor. He is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And the vice principal,
Mhm.
that oh god, she is freaking perfect for the role.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to think what else I've been
Connors
watching.
is back. It's been really funny. Abbott. What else is new?
Oh, you know what? A new one came out. I think it might have been just yesterday. Yeah, last night it dropped. The new Law and Order Toronto.
Oh yeah, I would not watch that if you paid me.
I am. That's right up my alley. Yeah.
I don't do the Law and Orders, NCIS. I know.
No.
But to get one from Toronto now, it's a criminal intent. I'm sorry. Law and Order Criminal Intent.
It's from Toronto though.
Yeah.
No, still ain't gonna watch it.
All
Yeah.
the killers say A.
Right.
What happened? He was murdered with poutine, smeared in maple syrup, smacked with a hockey stick.
Resident Alien's back as well, and it's been
Yep.
funny. It's been good.
Yeah.
Fucking Alan Tudyk is such a good actor. He plays
Hmm.
a bizarre character really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had I
Tell me,
didn't
Todd.
realize that I had I'd only seen the first season of this. I thought I'd watched 1 and 2, and I
Let me
went
just
to
start.
season 3, and I'm like,
Uh,
they're doing
This
the
doesn't make any
recap.
sense.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. So
Mhm.
now I'm back to watching season 2, and yeah, it is. It's
Doesn't your Plex mark your stuff for you,
well, yes,
or
but
even your your
yeah,
track?
even Cody, yeah, it does,
Yeah.
but it's been a while, and
Been a while. Okay.
I just had forgot that I had not watched
Yeah.
it, because a long time ago I didn't use Tracked all the time, so there's things
Right.
that weren't marked that I had
Mhm.
watched. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, but so yeah, now I'm
That's
watching
why
season
I have to use track for everything,
Alright.
because otherwise I wouldn't know, what I watched here or there.
when you get Alzheimer's, you can watch the
Yeah.
same show over and over.
I know, over and over. Yeah. Did you see that happen?
That's a new episode.
Yep. Watching it on repeat.
Every morning you start
Every
all
morning
over
we'll
again.
start watching something. I
I've
said,
never
"Good
got to
morning,
season
Bill."
2.
I said, "Good morning, Bill." Oh,
Uh,
gosh. I'm trying to think what else I'm watching. Was I to all those other shows that I got too many here that I watch.
This Constellation, has anybody watched that? I mean, it's
Haven't started
sci-fi.
it.
Apple TV is always a good thing.
Yeah, I've
Mhm.
watched a couple episodes,
Okay.
and right now I'm not impressed.
Okay.
I was
Mhm.
really because I was like, ooh, Apple,
Yeah.
and it's a sci-fi thriller, and I'm like, ooh, that's right up my alley.
And usually good.
Right now ugh. I'm two episodes in, and I don't know if I want to go any farther.
Yeah, fair enough.
Trying to think what else I watched this week. There's that other one that I told the other guys to watch, and I can't remember the name already. It's that Alzheimer's
No,
and
the
Mom.
Hustle one.
What was it? Not just Hustle.
Oh, I watched 4 or 5 of those. I can't remember what the hell.
Generation Hustle.
Generation
That's
Hustle.
what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. That was good. If
On
you
my
guys
Plex.
want to
Yeah.
watch that. Eddie, did you watch that Inside Men or not?
No, I haven't had a
No,
time.
you haven't had time. Oh, because you're watching your
He's
Father
been too busy, happy with the Father
Father
Brown.
Brown. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked that up. What she's talking about. There's a series on FX. It's called Feuds.
Oh, Feuds.
Feuds
Okay.
is the series. Yeah, because I looked for that, and that's the first part is like Betty and Joan. The first what's weird is season 1 came out in 2017. Season 2 was going to be released this year in March.
Oh, I have House of Ninjas to watch. I just realized
Ooh.
it's how many episodes is in that? I think it's a 10-episode deal.
Okay.
8 episodes. It's in Japanese, so you got to read it.
Not Blood Feud. It's just called Feuds. It's originally from 2017.
Yeah, I have Blood Feuds.
Is it
The series.
It's a TV show.
I don't know. It's not pulling up on Track here. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you.
TV
I'll poke around
database.
them. I'll poke around on Cody. See if I can.
Type in House of Ninjas there, Todd, for all the karate people.
House of Ninja.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I need to let Blue see this. I don't know if she's
Yeah, I think Blue will love it.
Oh man, I don't think she's heard about this one. Oh man, yeah, this looks somewhere.
It's
alley.
It's right up Blue's alley.
Yeah, she's. Oh God, got to get through. We got to get through Airbender first, and the new Bad Batch because the new Bad Batch is.
Yeah, it dropped too.
That
Yeah,
dropped, yeah.
and the whole season dropped on it. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
Something
is
else
on my
came
list
out
of shit to
with it.
watch too.
It dropped. Everyone, don't forget about Curb Your Enthusiasm because that's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
They brought SWAT back.
There's the link I just put in for Feud
Okay.
in the side chat there.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first one focuses on a feud between Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Oh,
In the new season coming up on Capote versus Swans.
Oh, I actually typed in Capone. That's why I didn't get the right
Right. Yeah, it's Capote. Yeah.
Capote.
But the series is called
Yep.
Feud.
Okay.
Which I've been able to find. Yeah.
Mhm.
First try.
Damn. Man got skills.
Oh, trust me. Auburn and I will be on it like a dog on a bone.
yep.
That's one thing we have in common. We're like bloodhounds. Let us get a whiff of something,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be.
Yeah, that feud is still running. Okay. Yeah, because I have it. They're in the second season. Yeah. It's one of my watch lists.
Madam Web was horrible, I guess.
It's
the
getting
worst-
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad comments.
and it's a worse result at the box office than Mobius, which is saying a lot. 'Cause
Wow.
Mobius did bad.
Mobius had so much potential.
Yep, it did.
Yeah.
And
I liked it.
Mhm.
But
I don't know. I expected more, I guess. That was maybe when we all get our hopes up and
Yep.
expect more.
But you can't get your hopes up with this stuff because look who are doing it. You know what I mean? It's not like we had actors of our time. Like I keep saying,
back in
a lot
our
of these-
day,
back in our
actors were
day,
actors,
listen, back in our day,
directors were directors.
yeah, back in our day, actors went to acting school.
Cool. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It makes a big difference. It really does. You can't just come out and say, "Oh well, yeah, I'm gonna act. I'm that I'm that guy."
They just gotta look good.
But sometimes they're looking good and sounding good are two different things. You know what I mean?
tell that to Sylvester Stallone.
So,
No, but I like Sly because hey, he can write some stuff.
He can. Yep, he's got talents.
He does.
And we
And
all
making daughters. He's good at that too.
God, those girls, their voices just throw me off. I can't.
The
Their-
voices don't bother me.
They do me. They're too masculine.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
His daughters? No.
yeah. I can't ever tell if I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race or
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Dang.
Wow. Wow.
yeah. I went with Dad to the set.
I mean, we're just hypercritical. I mean, we're
you are. You guys are.
listen to you, Mr. Freaking Sexist, and what you're yelling at the movie screen last night.
Well, hey, that was weren't you expecting that to happen?
No, I
No.
was the one who was making a comment about being afraid of
Away.
Jaws.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be like
that's true.
sticking it in a
Yeah,
wood chipper.
in a wood chipper. Oh boy.
All right, boys. We better get this
But
wrapped up.
Andrew got the big screen experience with us, so there you go.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
was great. That was really great. That
All right.
is
So we'll go ahead. So next week we're watching American Fiction.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So folks, tune that in. That should be. Hopefully, it's a good movie. We'll see. If not, as long as it's good conversation, that's
Yeah.
if we can have a good conversation about the movie, that's always a win. So American Fiction would be the movie for next week. I will do what I can to see about. Let me turn that off. About what topics will be. I'm gonna get up Kiko Daikin. I'll get up with him hopefully tonight. See what we can work out. If it'll be on a Friday night or if it'll be on another night that I might, because I just want to that. And I'm also trying to. I've hit up some other YouTubers to try to get some more people that are more knowledgeable in retro gaming and some of that stuff, and maybe do it on a different show, like not necessarily Streaming Matters, but doing. So I'm thinking about that because
Gaming Matters.
Yeah, I just want to. There's some stuff that I'm interested in, and I figured, hey, get some people and get some guests that can explain stuff for people like me that want to learn, and maybe because I actually have a mini PC coming that I just ordered this week from Newegg. Canadian, it was $200.
Okay.
Comes with
i5-7. What?
Is that one you posted in Streaming Matters the few days? Somebody posted something in there.
Yeah,
like
someone posted
mini
something.
PC.
I don't know if I posted a board that I was looking at getting the X1 board. But once I was going to get the board, the price was kind of go up, and there was a sale on one of those little Chewy computers that I had bought years ago, and this is coming. I can't remember. I want to say it's an i3 or an i5. Came with Windows 11, 512 storage, 12 gigs of RAM. So I'm going to take a chance. It was 138 US or 139 US on sale at Newegg. I got it for 200 here. And I'm going to try it, just see if I can do some retro gaming, hopefully up to PS2 is what I'm trying to at least get to that level, because most of the Android devices can't do PS2 very well for me. So I got that coming, but yeah, I'm at that point of I'm not sure where to go with some of it, but I figured $200. You know, if it doesn't turn out well, it comes with Windows. I can use it for something else.
Right.
Yeah, Plex server.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, easily. I mean, and I'm telling you, it's this big. So some of the reviews were on it were pretty good from people. So I figured, what the hell? I'll get it from Newegg and take a shot. Anything else you guys got, Roger?
Not today.
No.
All right, BG.
There's fights tonight. I'm gonna be in big screen with once we get out of the show here. We have the Fury 86 and Combat 22.
We don't normally watch Combat or Fury.
No, but sometimes we put them on. No, it's not even that. It's not even that. We put anything on, just to, find something crazy to watch,
Okay. He says you're desperate. The man who had us watching freaking pillow fights in the freaking morning. Okay.
Yep.
1:30 in the morning. I never stay up that late, and he had us watching fucking pillow fights.
That's true.
And it was fun. It was hella fun.
We were laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
That was that in the original slap fighting.
Oh man.
Not the Dana White stuff. You guys remember
No.
the one that
Yeah.
was the
Oh yeah,
the other
slap
one?
fight.
That was when they had the barrel in front of them, and
Mm-hmm. Yep.
um,
They still do it. We
yeah, I know but
watched
it's
it
so hard to
a
find
couple
it.
weeks ago. I know, but we found it like 2 weeks ago or so, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We found it in big screen one night.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
You know, that's different than the Dana White one.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's different.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Dana White has too many rules.
Yeah,
He
it is
really
definitely
does.
less rules. So, all right. That's all we got.
Yeah.
So we got that going, and I will post. Guys, stay with us. Most of the folks over here on the side are my Telegram group, so you guys will be able to stay up. And if I do a show outside of the Friday night format, I will post it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what
Mhm.
happens with some of our other stuff. So
Son, we're being replaced
no, it's
by more
hey,
intelligent
you
people.
guys are more than welcome to join. I don't want to like lock in. Friday nights is more of our streaming and maybe player pass. And then I'm like, do I want to put retro gaming right up on top of it?
Mhm.
Do that
Right.
to me, then where are we going to talk about streaming? It's like
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking in my head, just how do I do that?
The audiences don't overlap 100%.
Oh, yeah, exactly, and it's so. Again, anybody that's on the panel, 100% more than welcome to join, as well as anybody in the side chat. If you're interested in it, get with me. I have no problem with having more people that are interested in that, but I don't want to shove that down someone's throat that has zero interest in it. So I'm just kind of thinking, how do I
Yeah.
want to do that? And so we'll see.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks
right.
for joining, and thanks to everybody on the panel for covering for my ass while I wasn't here. You guys,
We would have been out of here, 45 minutes ago. That's what I'm talking about, the gift of gab,
True.
Because Todd, he comes in at 7:30. We were all done, ready to say our goodbyes. He pops in, and now look at it. It's 8:20.
Fucking 8:20. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
We all thought, you found a free place for free beer. I don't know.
No. Actually, I have some. I'm thinking about catching a buzz in just a second.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, it's still early. It's a Friday night.
Big screen.
All right,
Come
let me
on
go
in.
talk to my old lady for a minute.
Yeah, talk to your old lady. She'll kick you out and tell you to go in there anyhow.
So, all right. Thanks for you guys for helping on the panel and doing the show while I wasn't here. And thanks to all the people watching. And we'll see you guys on the next one.